Greetings all and welcome back to Math in Anger. This is episode 7. Today we're going to do a bit of revision and then we're going to look at what this word means, arithmetic. But before we get to that, let's take a look at what we've covered. In the first episode, I showed you what we write is mathematical notation. The symbols that you look at when somebody writes stuff on a board for you, these are just pictures and they are known as mathematical notation, and it is not mathematics. Mathematics is the thing you think. Then we proceeded and we looked at what is a digit, what is a number, what is a value, and why they are important, and the history behind them. Then we took a quick look at the decimal number system and how it works. Then we got to some of the interesting stuff. What do these pictures actually mean? And in the last episode, we learned how to think about things that are less than nothing. And to some of you, you are going to say, but hold on a second, we aren't even at grade 1 yet. And you're absolutely right, because this stuff, you need this stuff before you walk into grade 1. And I'm pretty damn sure none of you ever got that. I know I didn't. Right. But now we can actually move on and start learning about the basics of mathematics, arithmetic, right? Now, this word, arithmetic, if you go and look it up in a dictionary, it's going to tell you something in the order of the branch of mathematics dealing with the properties of manipulation of numbers, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't actually tell you anything about what it is that you're learning. So yet again, we have to go back in time and we have to go and ask the people who originally used that word, what does this mean? And the answer they are going to give you is this. Yeah, the art of counting. That is literally what this word used to mean. In other words, how to count properly. And yeah, that is something you need to learn because it's very easy to count in the wrong way. But long before the word arithmetic actually existed, we had a phrase that we used to describe what it is that we are doing with these pictures, and that phrase was the arte minore, meaning the lesser art. Do you see how many times the word art appears when you go back in time to the original meanings of the word? Art, how to be creative, how to think. That's what mathematics is. This nonsense that gets pushed down your throat in a school, yeah, that's not mathematics. But if you dig a bit deeper into the meaning behind this word, you eventually arrive at the conclusion that this is the art of addition, the art of how to add one thing to another. And yes, everything, 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 every single thing I have ever come across in any amount of mathematics, even set theory, comes back to this. When you understand what this picture means in relation to that picture, and this picture means in relation to that picture, and this picture means in relation to that picture, this whole thing, this whole mess becomes easy. It becomes so easy, you will wonder why you ever struggled with mathematics. And yeah, that's it. That is what the word arithmetic means. In the following episodes, we will start adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, and you are going to realize this was never something that you should have struggled with at school. This was something that you do naturally. It's like laughing. Everybody can do it. Everybody. Again, and I'm going to say this, and a lot of people are going to be very angry at me, but I am going to do this. You are not dumb. You do not lack intelligence. The reality is, you were never given the proper training to be able to hear this music. We are going to fix this. Stick with me. This was Math in Anger, episode 7. I will see you in the next one. Ciao.